tries to follow it up. White actually took it very well, though. And now he gets clocked another left hook, and the Bean coming forward and encouraged by the fans. Bean trying to suddenly punch him, and he does there with a right hand, and down goes White, and down goes Joe Cortez, the referee. Butterbean comes right to him. Left hook by Butterbean, trying to finish him with left hooks. White in real trouble, crowd is roaring. Left-right combination, White is down and out of the ring. Fight is over, and another cut developed on the face of Butterbean beside.
Well, once again, he gives us everything we want. Butterbean comes with that big left hook. White a bit off balance here as he begins to retreat, and there's the left hook again by Butterbean. He was throwing it at will here. White not able to fend it off. A right, which stunned him first, and then the left sort of...
Right hand sends Graham to the canvas. A clubbing right hand by Butterbean.
5, 6, 7.
On one knee, Graham beats the 10 count to see if he can get him out of there. Big right hand, and that is it. That is probably going to be the end of this fight. It should be.
I'm coming for you,
Tulsa, I do it every year along with him. He's a delightful man to be with. It was actually a jab that put him down. It was the jab. Can you imagine that? A strong jab or a hook. Kind of a half hook and half jab by Butterbean that sends. People do that for a couple of rounds, and then ultimately, of course, he's fighting.
It didn't take long. Oh, it didn't take long for Butterbean to score. I don't think he's with us. That's it. He's out.
On his feet, he's out.
I am.
That's the stand and chair. And now here comes Butterbean walking across the ring. Good body shot. Missed that one to the head. Gonna go to the body again. Those are booming body shots, and there's the finisher. That one to the head really straightened up Clark, and he was about finished there. And finally, Butterbean just overpowering. Look at his eyes roll up. This man.
He will race across the ring and attempt to get Monaco down quickly, and by golly, but he raced out quickly, didn't he?
Yeah, and I don't think we'll be seeing the boxer types matched against him. So there's the right hand. Butterbean may end up having some longer tough man fights than this one here.
Monaco trying to work the jab on the inside. He busted Butterbean with a pretty good uppercut there. And Monaco is built quite well. You can see he's got a bodybuilder's physique. Just the opposite of Butterbean. He lands a good right hand. Oh, there goes Monaco. Second knockdown in this round.
Good night.
There goes Monaco. And I mean, there it goes. Well, that does it for this fight.
Butterbean again begins to open up, and I think that hurt Burgoon. Burgoon is knocked out. He goes to a knee. I think that's the end of the fight. I think it was a big right hand that froze Burgoon, and that was it. Burgoon spits out his mouthpiece. He still doesn't know where he is. One big shot, and I think it may have been that one that was the end of Burgoon, and right there you see Burgoon covering up. There's a left hook, right hand, left hook again, another right hand, and that would be the end of the night.
Now, there's a good combination from Allen.
But Allen's landing all the shots in there, except for that right. Oh, look out. Here goes Butterbean. Allen in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Bean is throwing his body into it.
Allen doing everything he can to stay on his feet.
Listen to this crowd reaction. As Eric Esch, Butterbean goes to work, he's got Allen between the ropes, in trouble. Jane 80 gets between the two and stops the fight.
Wow.
Not the easiest of victories for Butterbean. He had some problems for 2.5 rounds, but then when he got his man cornered.
Kurt Allen would I think, disagree with that. When he had Allen hurt, Butterbean really poured it on. See him pick up the pace here, really pushing forward with his punches. He thought he had Allen out there, and he hit him a few more times. Jay Nandy said, that's enough, that's enough. I don't like the way that Allen's reacting.
Here comes Butterbean in. Good right hand, left hand, down goes Jagan, hits his head hard. Fight is over. From promoter Bob Aaron, let's take a look at that second knockdown here and the knockout. Right hand to the body, followed up with a right hand to the head. combination left and right. Down goes Jagan, hits his head very hard on the canvas. It's a good combination by Butterbean. All those punches landed. Look at the right hand. Look at that.
Working close range, good left hook by Butterbean. And that, it's dangerous to be in there because those short little punches by Butterbean are very punishable. Now he's got Craven hurt.
Craven still fighting back.
Well, a bad strategy error in this round by Ken Craven may have been his undoing. Butterbean whacking him in the corner, and now Craven is in trouble. Still punching back, but I don't know how long this one's going to go. Jane 80 says that's enough. Well, Ken Craven gave it all he could, and some of the fans not happy with the stoppage of that.
Well, Woods doesn't care about Butterbean's popularity, not tonight anyway. Oh, from right, he goes down. Tremendous right by Butterbean. Look at it from 3 different angles. Look at that. The left chin, left side of the chin. He went down.
Overhand right.
Look at this.
Right over the top, right on the chin.
Oh, and his head went smashing to the...
McNeely just standing there, taking a pounding from Butterbean. This one might not go too much longer. And they stop it. With only moments left to go in the first round, Butterbean is the winner. Peter McNeely just didn't do too much toward the end of that first round. Early in the round, McNeely had landed some jabs and a couple of good left hooks, and then Butterbean, I mean, those punches are coming from way far out, and McNeely just couldn't do anything. He's pretty secure, Butterbean, and having this thing well in hand, and after assuring his corner that it was the case, he went about his business to make it happen, and McNeely just didn't offer much at all in terms of offense. And here's where Butterbean closed the show. Jane 80 stepping in. McNeely, Roberts off balance, and there's one that's a little better. That's Roberts in trouble. Roberts is real, and Roberts is up. Back to his feet, Joe Cortez, the count of 3.
5, 6, 7, 8. You okay to continue? All right, let's go.
Here in round 3. Butterbean again. Number 4 on Roberts.
That's it.
Just like that, Butterbean turns it on and gets his 39th win and his 30th stoppage. The king of the 4-rounders keeps his title. The end of this bout, Bean with a overhand right, and he landed a couple of really good ones there. And that one on the, just on the ear where your equilibrium gets affected. Very one-dimensional attack, but it got